Weather coverage you can count on with Chief Meteorologist Kate McKenna and the Way 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network.
Now, I know we're up here on a mountain on Montesano. That's where our TV station is located. But every once in a while, I can hear the howl of the wind coming through the doors in the lobby, and I can hear it right now. The last time I checked, we were seeing gusts 27 miles per hour thereabouts. So it's definitely breezy, especially as you're a little bit higher in elevation. It's wet for all of us. The Way 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network shows us that the heaviest rain is still mainly west of I-65. I do want to kind of give you an idea of where this band of heavier rain is starting to track farther toward the north and who's next in line to see that rain really pick up in intensity. So it's raining heavily right now. Colbert, Franklin, Lawrence counties, get ready for some heavier rain moving back into Decatur at 10:50, Athens 11:24, Lawrenceburg up into Tennessee across the state line there by 11:54. Hartselle before all of this at 10:27. This is the kind of rain that we're worried about causing flooding, and it's the kind of rain that's going to slowly but surely continue to shift towards the northeast as the night goes on. So just because you're east of I-65 doesn't mean that you're not going to see that rain heading your way as we get into early Tuesday morning. Farther toward the west, let's say west of Oxford, Mississippi, just a few scattered showers on the drier side of Ida. Look at how much rain we've seen so far. This is really for the last 24 hours, but specifically for this evening through the first part of tonight. We've already seen close to an inch of rain here, mainly for our southwestern counties. If you go down into, let's say, Marion and Winston counties, we're closer to 2 to 3 inches in some spots already. And again, that's only going to be kind of the beginning of that heavier rain that is just now rolling in. Look at the forecast wind gusts as we go through tonight. Winds at times gusting closer to 25, 30 miles per hour. And that's going to be very late tonight into early tomorrow morning when the wind is at its strongest. This is 6:30 on your Tuesday, getting gusts exceeding 30 miles per hour, especially across higher elevations. We were just talking about the wind there before I showed you the radar. Fortunately, though, as we get into early Wednesday morning, things finally do start to quiet down. It's going to be breezy in between, though, as Ida moves out. Heavy rain and flooding are my main concerns here on a widespread scale, calling it a high risk through tonight, through tomorrow. But there's also that threat for what we call a tropical tornado. In this instance, is that brief spin-up tornado that they can happen pretty quickly. So we really do need that minute-by-minute data coming from our Way 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network. That's exactly what we've got at our disposal to help you stay prepared for what's rolling through. Now, as you look at the kind of rainfall that we're still expecting here, this is in total. We've already racked up about an inch of rain here in Colbert and Franklin counties. In total, expecting 2 to 3 inches in those purple shaded areas. You get closer to that red shading, we're talking 3 to 4 inches over the next 48 hours. All of North Alabama through tonight, all the way into very early tomorrow morning, still has that isolated risk for a spin-up tornado. Any stronger storms that develop, yeah, we can get some gusty wind. I'm not so concerned about hail or anything like that. Now for tomorrow, farther toward the east is where that severe threat is going to be heading. It's a little bit higher, North Georgia and east central Alabama. You can see how all of that does push farther toward the east as Ida pushes farther toward the east. So we'll see that threat kind of wind down as Ida moves out. So here's Ida, looking at the wider view here with the track from the National Hurricane Center. All of this rain still very much a factor in your forecast tomorrow morning. A very wet morning drive, a wet lunch hour, and it's still going to be pretty wet for your evening drive. Look here, 6:30 is the timestamp on this. We start to see the rain break just a little bit. And remember for tomorrow, that chance for a stronger storm, that chance for a spin-up tornado is really present in our extreme eastern counties. And finally, by Wednesday morning, we're left with maybe a few wraparound showers. And that's about it. It gets much quieter. We already talked about the wind here, but that is definitely something that you're going to hear. Likely shouldn't cause much in the way of issues for you tonight, tomorrow morning, maybe knock your trash can over, something like that. Future radar looks like this on a more step-by-step scale. Look at all of the rain that stays with us. You're kind of able to see this a little bit better without that track on there. You'll see that by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, that really, really heavy rain, for the most part, shifts up into Tennessee. And then we start to see some breaks here and there, but those pockets of heavy rain stay with us all through the day tomorrow. 7-day forecast looks like this. It's a 100% chance of rain for your Tuesday. Goes down to a 30% chance for those wraparound showers on Wednesday. Behind all of this, with Ida moving out, temperatures are in the 80s. They're below average, and we're actually going to see some drier air moving in, looking pretty good for Labor Day weekend. You can always listen for your forecast. Fun 92.7.